This is Diaspora Digital Media. I am Lydia Odwada. It's DDM's update. The Nigerian President Bola Tinubu withdraws the nomination of Ruby Onwudiwe as a board member of the Central Bank of Nigeria after receiving complaints from top APC members over her support for the Labour Party presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, in the 2023 presidential elections, according to APC sources. Senator Okoyemi Bamidele and Senator Solomon Adeola pointed out the impropriety of the nomination to President Tinubu on Thursday night during his meeting with Senate President Akpabio and other senators. Some top APC supporters had earlier protested strongly to senior government officials on the abnormality of the nomination of an opposition figure to serve at the Apex Bank after the news of her nomination. Tinubu is now expected to announce a new nominee for the Southeast. Who is Ruby Onwudiwe? Ruby Onwudiwe is a non-executive director of Stanbic IBTC Bank. According to information provided by the bank on their website, she is a seasoned finance and information technology leader with over 20 years of experience. She holds a bachelor's and master's degrees in system engineering. The implication of the withdrawal of the nomination of Onwudiwe goes a long way to tell where the values of appointments of President Bola Tinubu lies. Tinubu has been accused of making sectional, regional, or nepotistic appointments based on personal or party interests and not national interests. This would have been an opportunity to prove his critics wrong by appointing a professional regardless of party affiliations. But no, he ended up confirming the fears of most Nigerians by adhering to the party interests, sweeping national interest under the carpet. Tinubu is here to announce Onwudiwe's replacement. The Nigerian government opens land and air borders with Niger Republic. President Bola Tinubu has directed the opening of Nigeria's land and air borders with the Republic of Niger and the lifting of other sanctions against the country with immediate effect. The directive comes after the Nigerian government, as the chairman of ECOWAS, instructed Niger military junta to quash the coup in the country or face military interventions. The latest directive, it was gathered, is in compliance with the decision of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government at its extraordinary summit on February 24th, 2020 in Abuja. ECOWAS leaders had agreed to lift economic sanctions against the Republic of Niger, Guinea, Burkina Faso, and Mali. Shortly after the summit, the president directed that sanctions imposed on the Republic of Niger be lifted immediately. It could be recalled that on 28th of January 2024, ECOWAS expressed readiness for negotiations with Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger Republic. ECOWAS made the remarks when the three countries announced that they are pulling out from the regional bloc. The leaders of the three countries jointly cited foreign interventions, especially by France and the United States, into their internal affairs and expressed strong willingness to withstand any incursion into their rights and territories, military or otherwise. 3 weeks later, on February 16th, 2024, ministers from Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger Republic announced their plan to establish a new confederation. Shortly after, on February 24th, 2024, the Economic Community of West African States lifted economic sanctions on Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso with immediate effect. The regional body seemed to have been jolted off their high horse and was forced back to the negotiation table with the three West African countries. 6 months after the imposition of stringent economic sanctions on the neighbors, it therefore came as no surprise when President Tinubu directed the opening of Nigeria's land and air borders with the Niger Republic and the lifting of other sanctions with immediate effect in what seems like a hand of fellowship. Lessons learned. In 2020, the United States started deliberations on how to stop TikTok in the US, which the Chinese government considered a pushback on the rise of Chinese. The bill has scaled through second reading in the United States House of Representatives. Will owning and using the TikTok app eventually become a crime in the United States? We'll get to know soon. If and when passed, the bill will force the Chinese company ByteDance to sell off TikTok or face a ban on the app. In the meantime, the bill passed its second reading at the House of Representatives on the 14th of March 2024 of 352 to 65, underscoring bipartisan concerns about the app's national security. US President Joe Biden said he would sign the bill if the Senate passes it. The bill has thrust into spotlight ongoing debates about national security risks of social media technology, as well as concerns over free speech and data collection. While ByteDance has said it never turned over data of US users to Beijing, US lawmakers said that it could be required to do so under Chinese law. Some proponents of the bill also argued that China might influence content seen on US devices during an election year. Other countries, including India and Nepal, have banned TikTok over security concerns, while Canada and the European Union are among those that echo a US policy of banning the app on federal devices. Some professionals hold a divergent view though. Annie Kani and David McCabe of New York Times, while reacting to the bill, said if the bill were to become law, it would likely deepen a Cold War between the United States and China over control of many important technologies, including solar panels, electric vehicles, and semiconductors. Hans Akimbo, as US and China prepare to lock horns in what could be an interesting fight. That's it on DDM's update. I'm Lydia Odoada saying thank you for staying with us.